There are 5 places on Earth where people routinely live past 100, not because of some miracle pill, not because of expensive supplements, but because of jars, fermented jars, sitting in kitchens in Okinawa, buried in backyards in Sardinia, aging on shelves in Icaria. The people in these blue zones aren't eating superfoods from a marketing campaign. They're eating foods that have been rotting, on purpose, for weeks, months, sometimes years. And that rot is doing something modern medicine is only just starting to understand. It's rebuilding their gut microbiome from the inside out, and that microbiome is directly wired to how fast or slow their cells age. Stick with me for the next few minutes because by the end of this video, you're going to know the exact 20 fermented foods eaten in the world's longest living populations, why each one is doing something specific to your gut lining, your inflammation levels, and your cellular clock, and where you can find or make almost every single one of them this week. Let's start at number 20. Number 20, umeboshi. In Okinawa, breakfast often starts with something shockingly sour, a single umeboshi plum, salted and fermented for months until it turns a deep, wrinkled red. That intense sourness is citric acid and lactic acid working together, and it's doing double duty. It stimulates saliva and stomach acid production, which means better digestion of everything else you eat that day, and it delivers a strain of beneficial bacteria that's been shown to help balance gut pH before your body even starts fighting inflammation. One tiny plum, and your entire digestive system wakes up primed instead of sluggish. Number 19, koji rice. Koji is the fungus that started it all, the mold culture the Japanese used to kickstart miso, soy sauce, and sake. On its own, fermented koji rice is a mild, slightly sweet paste loaded with enzymes that break down starches and proteins before they even reach your gut. That means less digestive workload, less bloating, and more nutrients actually absorbed instead of passed straight through you. It's the invisible engine behind almost every other fermented food on this list, and it might be the most underrated ingredient in the entire Blue Zone diet. Number 18, awamori fermented tofu, aka tofuyo. This one looks intimidating. A soft, cheese-like block of tofu, fermented in rice wine and red koji until it turns into something closer to a pungent, funky cheese than anything you'd call tofu. But underneath the smell is a fermentation process that boosts soy isoflavones into more bioavailable forms, meaning your body can actually use them for hormone regulation and inflammation control instead of them passing through unused. Okinawans have been eating this as a delicacy for centuries, and it's one of the reasons their inflammation markers stay remarkably low into old age. Number 17, natto natto is fermented soybeans turned slimy, sticky, and famously divisive, but it might be the single most studied fermented food on this entire list for one reason: nattokinase, an enzyme produced during fermentation that's been linked to healthier blood flow and reduced clotting risk. Combine that with a strain of Bacillus subtilis that survives your stomach acid and colonizes your gut, and you've got a food that's quietly protecting your cardiovascular system every single morning you eat it. The smell is a deal breaker for some, but the biology behind it is undeniable. Number 16, miso paste. Miso isn't just a soup ingredient, it's fermented soybean paste that can age anywhere from 6 months to 3 years, and the longer it ferments, the more complex its bacterial profile becomes. Studies on Japanese populations have linked regular miso consumption to lower stomach cancer rates and better gut lining integrity, largely because fermentation breaks the soy down into smaller peptides your body absorbs far more easily than unfermented soy products. A bowl of miso soup a day isn't a tradition. It's a daily gut repair ritual disguised as breakfast. Number 15, Goya pickles. Bitter melon, or Goya, is already a Blue Zone staple on its own. but Okinawans often pickle it in a light brine fermentation, which mellows the bitterness while preserving compounds that have been studied for their effect on blood sugar regulation. Fermentation adds a second layer, beneficial lactobacillus strains that colonize the gut and help regulate how your body processes glucose after meals. That means fewer blood sugar spikes, fewer energy crashes, and a gut environment that isn't constantly inflamed from sugar swings. Number 14, Sardinian Pecorino. Sardinia's centenarians eat a specific kind of cheese most people have never tried. Pecorino, made from the milk of sheep that graze on wild, nutrient-dense pasture, then aged and fermented by natural bacterial cultures. That aging process produces high levels of vitamin K2, a nutrient almost impossible to get from modern diets, and K2 has been directly linked to how calcium is distributed in your body, steering it toward your bones instead of your arteries. It's not just cheese, it's one of the most researched links between a specific blue zone food and cardiovascular longevity. Number 13, Sardinian Sourdough. Forget the sourdough trend. Sardinians have been making wild yeast fermented bread for generations, using slow fermentation that can take over 24 hours before the loaf ever sees an oven. That long fermentation breaks down gluten structures and phytic acid, the compound that normally blocks mineral absorption in grains, meaning your body absorbs more iron, zinc, and magnesium from every slice. It's the difference between bread that fights your digestion and bread that works with it. Number 12, Sardinian wine. Wine doesn't usually make a gut health list, but Cannonau, the deep red wine central to Sardinian meals, is fermented slowly and naturally, and it carries some of the highest polyphenol concentrations of any wine on earth. Those polyphenols act as prebiotics, feeding the beneficial bacteria already living in your gut, while resveratrol, concentrated by the fermentation process, has been studied for its effects on cellular aging pathways. In moderation, alongside food the way Sardinians drink it, this isn't indulgence, it's part of the microbiome maintenance plan. Number 11. Icarian wild greens. Fermented. On Icaria, foragers gather dozens of species of wild greens, and a portion of every harvest traditionally gets lightly fermented in brine, similar to a rustic version of sauerkraut, but built from dandelion greens, wild fennel, and mustard greens instead of cabbage. This produces an unusually diverse mix of lactic acid bacteria strains because every different green carries its own microbial signature into the ferment. The result is a gut diversity bomb, and gut diversity is one of the single strongest predictors of long-term metabolic health researchers have identified. Number 10. Icarian goat yogurt. Icarian goat milk, fermented into a thick, tangy yogurt, is a daily staple. And goat milk's naturally smaller fat globules and different protein structure make it easier to digest than standard cow's milk yogurt for a huge percentage of people. The live cultures inside deliver lactobacillus and bifidobacterium strains directly to your gut lining, strengthening the mucosal barrier that keeps toxins and pathogens from leaking into your bloodstream. A stronger gut lining means less systemic inflammation, and less systemic inflammation is one of the clearest biomarkers separating people who age fast from people who age slow. Number 9. Nicoyan fermented corn, aka chicha. In Nicoya, fermented corn has been part of ceremonial and daily life for generations, traditionally turned into a mildly fermented, slightly tangy drink called chicha. The fermentation process increases the bioavailability of niacin and amino acids locked inside corn, nutrients that are almost inaccessible in unfermented corn products, while introducing wild yeasts that support gut microbial diversity. It's a centuries-old solution to a nutrition problem modern food science only recently figured out how to name. Number 8. Kefir. Kefir isn't native to any single blue zone, but it's become a staple in longevity-focused communities like Loma Linda for one simple reason. It contains up to 30 different strains of bacteria and yeast, dramatically more than almost any other fermented dairy product. That microbial diversity means it doesn't just support one part of your gut, it colonizes multiple niches at once, crowding out pathogenic bacteria before they can take hold. If you could only add one fermented food to your fridge this week, gut researchers would tell you it's this one. Number 7. Kimchi isn't traditionally blue zone, but it's one of the most heavily studied fermented foods on the planet, and its biological effects mirror exactly what researchers see in longevity populations. The fermentation process generates massive amounts of Lactobacillus kimchi, a strain that's been shown in lab studies to reduce markers of gut inflammation while increasing short-chain fatty acid production, the exact compounds your colon cells use as fuel to repair themselves. Spicy, sour, and loaded with garlic and ginger on top of the fermentation itself. It's basically a multi-front assault on inflammation in a single bite. Number 6, tempeh is made by fermenting soybeans with a specific mold culture until they bind into a dense, nutty cake. And that fermentation process does something remarkable. It creates a complete protein with all 9 essential amino acids from a plant source that normally wouldn't qualify. On top of that, fermentation breaks down the raffinose sugars in soybeans that typically cause bloating, meaning you get the protein without the digestive backlash. For anyone eating a longevity-style, plant-forward diet, tempeh solves a problem most plant proteins can't. Number 5. Apple cider vinegar, raw and unfiltered. That cloudy sediment at the bottom of a raw apple cider vinegar bottle is called the mother, a living colony of acetic acid bacteria left over from fermentation. And it's not just for salad dressings. Studies have shown that consuming diluted raw apple cider vinegar before meals can blunt post-meal blood sugar spikes by as much as 20%, which matters enormously because chronic blood sugar spikes are one of the fastest ways to accelerate cellular aging through a process called glycation. 1 tablespoon diluted in water before dinner, and you're actively slowing down one of the core mechanisms of aging itself. Number 4. Kombucha. Kombucha starts as sweetened tea, but a symbiotic colony of bacteria and yeast, called a SCOBY, transforms it over 1 to 2 weeks into a fizzy, tart drink loaded with organic acids, B vitamins, and live probiotic strains. Research has specifically pointed to kombucha's glucaric acid content as supporting liver detoxification pathways, meaning your body clears out toxins and metabolic byproducts more efficiently, a direct hit on one of the slower, quieter drivers of cellular aging. It's one of the easiest fermented foods to make at home, and one of the fastest growing habits among people trying to eat like they live in a blue zone. Number 3, sauerkraut, raw and unpasteurized. Most store-bought sauerkraut is pasteurized, which kills the very bacteria that make fermented cabbage valuable in the first place. But raw, unpasteurized sauerkraut is a completely different food. A single serving can contain billions of live lactobacillus bacteria, along with vitamin C levels that are actually higher than in raw cabbage, because fermentation increases nutrient bioavailability rather than degrading it. It's cheap. It's shelf-stable for months, and it might be the single most accessible fermented food on this entire list for anyone just starting out. Number 2, yogurt, traditional and unsweetened. Nearly every blue zone has some version of fermented milk, thick, tangy, unsweetened yogurt made the traditional way without added sugar or artificial thickeners. The live cultures in traditional yogurt have been directly linked in longitudinal studies to lower rates of type 2 diabetes, and researchers believe it's because the fermentation process pre-digests lactose and casein, reducing the inflammatory load these compounds can otherwise trigger in sensitive guts. It's the most boring food on this list, and also one of the most consistently backed by hard data. Number 1. Miso fermented koji vegetables. At number 1 is the food that ties this entire list together. Vegetables slow fermented directly in koji and miso paste for weeks at a time, a technique Okinawan centenarians have used for generations to preserve their harvest through the winter. This process doesn't just add probiotics, it transforms the vegetables at a molecular level, breaking down cellulose fibers human enzymes can't touch, releasing trapped antioxidants, and generating a spectrum of B vitamins that didn't exist in the raw vegetable at all. It's the closest thing science has found to a single food that represents everything fermentation does for the human body: gut repair, nutrient unlocking, inflammation control, and microbial diversity, all stacked into one jar that costs almost nothing to make. 20 foods, 5 continents, One pattern: the people who live the longest aren't eating perfectly. They're eating fermented, and their gut bacteria are doing work modern medicine is only now starting to measure. If you had to pick just one of these to start with this week, drop the number in the comments, 1 through 20, and I'll tell you exactly how to make it at home. And if this opened your eyes to what's sitting in your gut right now, hit subscribe, because next week I'm breaking down the 15 morning habits Blue Zone centenarians swear by, and none of them involve a gym.